You feel me? Especially this young man. But even with that being said, they had the balls to say, you know what? I'm gonna make my own clothing line and see what happens. In doing so, I saw it. It was fire. The first clothing line that they made was Karma. And I bought a hoodie immediately. I think I ran up on son, went over to where he was at and copped that. And then for a while, he took some time off, which happens. I stopped potting for a minute, shit like that as well too.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
But sometimes you gotta regroup. Sometimes you gotta find and get back to the things that you love to do. I'm talking enough. But who I am talking about is a special person to me. He is from the hometown to Burn, but he is definitely talented as fuck, and you're going to see that in the years to come. No other than Zach Gallbelly, a.k.a. Zach IG.
Sir.
Pull up,
yes,
pull
sir.
up, pull
yes,
up.
Sir.
Yo.
Zach, what up, what up, what up?
What up?
How you, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Welcome to What's the Status, Travis. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I think you're my first actual guest. So, you know what I'm saying? It's going to go in the archives for some as well, too. How you today, though, bro?
I'm good. How you?
You good? You good? All right, man. So I wanted to bring you up here because, first off, I try to be fashionable, but I'm a little behind once in a while. I'll be looking at y'all boys. Y'all boys be inspiring the old nigga like myself, okay? But nah, Zach, for real, man. I'm proud of you. You've always had that entrepreneurial spirit. I wanted you to have a chance to come up here, one, because I'm a fan of all the clothing that you do make. As I stated before, and also I need the world to see that, just, you know what I'm saying, you got talent too, and if I got the platform to support you to do so, I'm always going to do that. Friend of the show, always welcome back. But I just wanted to be able to ask a few questions, figure out where the ordinance came from so that you can introduce yourself as well as your brand to my audience and hopefully to your audience as well. All right. First question I want to ask you is, what got you into being so fly, brother? You know what I'm saying? What was your inspiration to be such a fashion person?
I feel like growing up, I always had like the newest shoes. Shout out to my mom.
Facts.
So, growing up, fashion has always been just a part of me. And then as I got older, I got on social media and seen different ways of fashion and stuck with what I liked. And that's where I'm at now.
I think for sure, and I think if they've seen you around town, they know that you kind of always either pushing the envelope or always on the next trend relatively quicker than the rest. So that's evident. What was your favorite type of fashion? What was your favorite brands and shit like that when you grew up?
Growing up, I don't remember much as a kid, but once I got to high school, like I really liked designer.
Yeah.
So like Dior, Gucci, Louis, all that. But now I don't even wear designer no more.
Yeah.
Like I don't like that no more. I like Instagram brands, like my friends' brands, my own brand. I like wearing stuff like that and just putting money in people's pockets that around me.
Exactly. And I think that's the goal. That's what we all need to do to be able to support one another as well. But also with that, bro, like you said, Gucci and all, like what brings you to fashion? Like what type of fashion? Like what was it? Is it the trends that that keep coming out? Is it the way that you could flip and put different outfits together? Like what is it?
Yeah, like seeing like trends and what's new. And I didn't really like fashion until I wasn't really into like the fashion I'm in now until I went to Buffalo for Nas's birthday around Yada and the OM boys. It really like grew my fashion and let me see like a new way to dress and get fly.
But also, I think, and if you don't know who them boys is, the OM boys, Nasir is from Auburn, New York, but his friends started a very successful clothing company called OM New York, stationed out of Buffalo right now, and they've been doing big things and been making big noise as well too. But explain that experience as well too, because I always talk to the audience about. One, we got to inspire each other, but also betting on themselves, right? Like it's crazy when you come from here and it's such a small space that sometimes we don't think we don't think to try and go outside the box or shoot for the stars in a sense. What was that experience going over to OM New York, and I guess what motivation or what notes did you take to bring back for yourself?
So I had always wanted to start a brand. Like I had one in high school, like you mentioned.
For sure.
Then I stopped for a minute.
I think it's still in my closet, for the fact.
Probably. And then I stopped for a minute because I got discouraged. Like I didn't know what to do or how to do it the right way. And then I had went out there, seen how they live off of it, like what you could do off of it, and it just like turned me up, pushed me to a different level, and I was like, I gotta do this.
That's what's up, man. And the crazy thing is, it's a twofold type of thing that I like hearing that from you. One, you could have went in there and got jealous of your mans and them, or you did the right thing, which was take it as motivation, take it as something, not trying to feed off, but like, you know what, I'm gonna feed off by seeing what's there, and then I'm gonna try and put what I got into it myself, right? And I think it also gives us the motivation to know that no matter where you're from, as long as you're consistent and put the work in, you can make it wherever you want at your own capacity, right? But let's get more focused on you, brother. All right. We got a new clothing line out. Brand is what? What's the brand?
Front row.
Front row. All right. Now listen, I'm gonna tell you real quick. I seen him say I'm about to turn up on the status, and then I'm seeing his peoples, and I'm like, yo, you know what? Zach said he about this. She said, yo, I seen some designs, and then the next day, my boy dropped some heat. So. I want y'all to know that also on January 25th from noon to 5, what's going on, Zach?
I'm doing a pop-up shop for my first drop.
I got you. So, so we got a pop-up shop. I got you. I'll let them know. I'll take them for, oh, my God, that shit is fire. No, I'm going to try not to steal this on camera. Is it stealing if I tell them first?
No.
All right, I'm just making sure. Nah, this is fire, man. Front row, this shit is crazy. I'm going to stand up and hold it for you, brother. This shit is crazy. Golly. Fire. Oversized.
Fit.
Yeah, talk to him.
It's a little boxy fit, crop, oversized. It's true to size. You could get your own size, but I like the size up more. I like my fitting baggier.
Exactly. Facebook. Facts, bro. So look, man, let's get to it. Let's talk about Front Row. Where did the name come from? What does it mean? What does it stand for? What you standing on?
Front row, like front row seat to fly fashion. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
Also, growing up, we wasn't in the front row. That's where we try and get.
Yeah, that's fly. I like that. Front row, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like that. You got anything else? Anything that you anything anywhere they can find you? What's your IGs? Where can they find it at? And also let me go back real quick. Pop-up shop is going to be 12 to noon, also at Britches Dance Bar, Auburn, New York. All right. It's going to be 12 to 5. When you go in there, you're going to have a whole bunch of those shirts for his first drop. Shirty show you could get drinks, we in a bar, things like that. Have a good time, good people. Come and support, man. Because that, first off, let's just talk about straight fashion. That's fly. Shirt look better than a whole bunch of other shit that's out here that we paying $150 for that look mad basic. So let's just say that first and foremost, all right? So support was close to home, and what's fly was close to home. Secondly, good people, especially Britches, we going to be there all night. Let's make an event out of it. Pop up, 12 to 5, go home. Y'all get yourselves together, get suited and booted. Y'all could come pull up later for the Black Tie Affair. But in closing, where can they find you at, Zach? Where you at on all your social medias? What is your business page? Where can we, once you do the drop, where can we find your clothing and all of that?
My Facebook is Zach IG, and my Instagram is 315ZG_. That's my personal, and then my brand page is frontrow.us. And then after this drop, I'm gonna have a website coming, so all the row ride could cop up.